Alright. Hello. Don't really know who I'm making this for, honestly. I just need to go on a bit of a tangent about this game. I really just need a vent. So while I talk, let's search for an online match quick. Okay. So I pre-ordered this game at its premium edition, which in USD is over $100. And I've definitely come to regret jumping the gun on that. I mean, even then, it was against my better judgment, because with how the AAA gaming landscape is nowadays, you should not pre-order anything until it's been patched, cleaned up, fixed. And this game came out, I believe, September 19th. I forget what it was for, like, the early access. So you'd think it would have been by now. But anyway, the marketing right before release was getting pretty good. Those trailers, really hype. I think the reptile one is what sold me, honestly, because I love his redesign. And the combat actually looks really fun, you know, it is fun. I'm a Johnny Cage main since Deadly Alliance, and he is peak in this game. Really fun to play as. And they revealed the Kombat Pack 1, and I actually cared about the DLC guest characters this time around. That's why I mainly wanted Premium Edition. You know, I still have FOMO from Mk1, where I didn't get to play a lot of the good-looking DLC like Nightwolf, Fujin, Spawn, Joker, Rain. Like, I didn't get to touch any of those till, like, way after the game was dead. And this time around, I didn't want to miss out, because I really thought the game did look good, you know? I love that they brought the air combos back. The story had a lot of promise going in. I did actually really enjoy the story for what it was. But when that's all said and done, there is really nothing else to this game. There's no content and no longevity. And the general consensus I've seen so far online about this game is that it is unfinished and it's definitely still broken. The early access for this game had buggy audio and music, and it still occasionally does on Invasions mode. I mean, it was a meme for a while with Sindel saying the Mk2 _ you know, code line. I actually played the story mode when that was still in the game. So this is where I'm going to start going on a rant. If you've noticed by now, and it hasn't been that long, but I haven't been able to get into an online match yet. I haven't been able to get this going. And this isn't new. It's actually been this way since launch, before launch, because I actually played the early access demo on September 14th, and I wasn't able to get an online match going during the entire duration of that thing either. At all. Not since I pre-ordered this game. To this day, have I been able to play a single match. And at the time, I thought it was just a server issue that they would eventually fix, but they haven't. So yeah, I haven't been able to play a single fucking match online since I bought this game. And I'm literally missing out because of it, because if you take a look at my Combat League rank, I'm sure you notice, I'm stuck at Apprentice 1. I've been stuck at this the whole season, and we have like 2 days left, it says. I haven't been able to get up at all. And the weekly challenges too, not just, you know, the Combat League. I haven't been able to complete a single online specific challenge on here. Like these Combat League ones, there was ones for like looking at combat cards, you know, super easy stuff. But I haven't been able to do a single one of them because I can't play online. I can't fight anyone. I've missed out on a weekly reward because of it, because there was too many of these fucking Combat League challenges that I can't do. Which is obviously unacceptable and broken. It's complete bullshit. Yeah, so for context, I am on a PS5. This isn't a PC, so I can't tweak the files. I can't just force the game to run the way it's supposed to. All I can do is make sure the data isn't corrupted, which I have, and it's not. And you can delete and reinstall the game, which I have, or I can wait for NetherRealm to push out a fucking update and fix this shit, which they haven't in almost 2 months. You know, I've let the matchmaking sit for almost an hour one day when I let this ran in the background, and I would come back to nothing. I shouldn't have to wait that fucking long either, and I just know it's not gonna find one. Like, I don't even know why I search anymore. You know, this game has been out for almost 2 months now. They haven't even acknowledged this. I know I'm not the only one experiencing this issue either, because I've seen posts online complaining about this, you know, tweets at Ed Boon begging for a fix, acknowledgement, anything. And, you know, this wouldn't even be a big deal, and I have been coping the past 2 months that it's not, as long as there's other content to enjoy. But there really isn't. This is the most bare bones, empty Mortal Kombat game on launch ever. No bonus modes, no crypt, which has been a staple for over a decade now. And once you finish that invasions mode, which I did kind of enjoy as like a conquest replacement, that's it. You're done. Wait for the next season, because there ain't fuck all else to do. And I know they're adding content to it. You know, we just got that Titan fight, but it's not enough. There's no longevity in invasions mode as a live service. And the towers suck too, man. I want to show those. There's that middle mesa, specifically for invasions towers. Let's see here. What's it called? The Gateway Portal. Yeah, this shit sucks. It's supposed to be a Towers of Time equivalent from Mk1, but the towers are just trash. The super armor mechanic in Invasions is super annoying, and it's present in each of these towers, and you get no rewards or XP doing them, no cosmetics, and by the way, the XP grind in this game is tedious as fuck, not fun at all, waste of time, and overall, this Invasions mode does lose its charm really fast and becomes super boring. I can't imagine this being the only thing this game has to offer. And I mean, not just that. Look at my shrine. If I go down to extras, my shrine is completely maxed out for the season. Look, I can't unlock anything else. Genuinely. Why are we being drip-fed cosmetics that are already in the game? You know, like, there's more cosmetics that I know are in the game that I can't fucking unlock through this. Why? So, and I've just showed you everything the game has to offer, basically. At least for me right now. This game is supposed to be a love letter to the 3D era. And yet, since the 3D era, we have downgraded in content and size every single game. Even for like the modern Mortal Kombat games. Mk9 had test your might, test your sight, test your luck, the co-op towers, etc. And the test your might modules are in this game, but they're locked away in that invasions mode. But once you do it, you're done. You can redo it, but you don't get any XP or reward for doing it again. You're just like pathetically trying to just have fun with that mode. There's no special cameo modes either, despite that being their main new mechanic in this game, and there's not even a real incentive to use or experiment with the cameos either. Just pick fucking Kano because he's the easiest one to use, or Cyrax if you want the best combo extensions. That's it. And the cameo palettes are just super limited as well. I think Sonya's the only one with like a separate, unique palette right now. And with how empty this game is, I also just want to talk about its ridiculous size. This game is 116 gigabytes. Why? The Witcher 3 Remaster, like the complete edition, is over half that size. This is a fucking fighting game with nothing to do in it. I don't know why this is a trend with modern AAA gaming studios to not optimize the storage at all. Like, they seriously don't care. And they don't get me started with their stupid, greedy-ass store transaction that's being pushed by Warner Bros. Apparently. So I'm going to go into the store here. Talk about this real quick. These stupid-ass dragon crystals, right? And yeah, I'm on PlayStation. These stupid-ass overpriced dragon crystals, and this fucking dumbass Halloween fatality. I mean, I have nothing new to say about this thing that people haven't already complained about. The boycott, the boycott for this thing is completely justified for its ridiculous price. I think 1,200 crystals are like $10, $12. Why do we even need to pay for a seasonal fatality? Like, this came out barely a week before Halloween, and that one holiday reference is over. It's been Halloween. Like, it's already irrelevant now. Why the fuck would you still want to use this thing? And you don't even, this is ridiculous, you don't even get this with the premium edition either. I've already spent over $100 on this game. I'm not gonna spend more or waste my fucking overpriced dragon crystals on this, because it's one fatality. Like, remember at MK11, how they gave us a free update, and they gave every character a friendship and the stage fatalities. Every character that was already in the game, and every character that was gonna be in the game. That was just their last game, too. That's not like an old Mortal Kombat game. That was the last game. Why are we downgrading the content size so much? Even the roster in this game is smaller. This is another thing I want to talk about, too. So we only got 23 fighters for this game's base roster, if you include Shang Tsung, which I get with the premium edition. So many people were speculating that there was going to be a 24th character, because, of course, why would you think that NetherRealm would take up a whole spot for DLCs when the previous games didn't do that? You know, they added, or MK9 had like a separate bar for them, and MKX and MK11 had 24 characters in their base roster. So you would naturally conclude there'd be 24 in this game. There is not. After MK9 was all said and done, it had 31. And, you know, don't get me wrong, quality over quantity and all that is great. Every character on this roster is fun to use and has something unique in their mechanics, which is actually why I was very excited for this roster. You know, I actually think it's pretty good. But why are we getting so stingy with the characters? This game should have released with Quan Chi and Ermac straight up. The fact that we're gonna get Omni-Man before two characters that are already in this fucking game is crazy. You know, this isn't like the case of MK11 where Sector and Cyrax were never playable, that NPC bullshit. These two characters were prevalent in the game story mode, and they just didn't bother to finish them, and they locked them behind a paywall. And then they revealed recently we won't even get all of Kombat Pack 1 until fucking spring of next year. Why? You can make another fighting game by that time. Stop dragging your DLC shit out and give us what we paid for. I don't want to be drip-fed Quan Chi and Ermac over the next year or even the next month. I want them now. They're in the fucking game. Modders shouldn't be doing your job faster than you. And again, they hired a celebrity actor that can't fucking act. Megan Fox has ruined Natara for me. I don't even care about this character anymore, and guess what? The entire next season's gonna be based around her. Awesome, dude. And it's crazy that they have finished Omni-Man before Ermac or Quan Chi, and haven't addressed anything else. And don't get me wrong, Omni-Man looks really good. I like Omni-Man. But people are saying they outdid themselves, whereas I agree to the contrary opinion, that this level of quality for Omni-Man, once he comes out, because he does look very good, it should be expected. We need to start holding game devs to an actual standard. The modern landscape of AAA gaming is so fucking bad right now. Please, NetherRealm, Ed Boon, fix this fucking game and do better. Because I genuinely do regret pre-ordering this game. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Rant over.